This is gonna be my drone training workshop video. However, I'm gonna log on today because I just got my Ag Scholarship. My Ag Innovation Scholarship. This Ag Scholars covers entire tuition and it guarantees a job after. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Oh my goodness. And then I also finished my little entrepreneurship pathways program. I pick up my certification tomorrow. That's so exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, guys. I feel like my hard work is paying off. You tell I'm tired. Yeah, since this is the first day with it freshened, I'm gonna leave it out. Because apparently it's 7 o'clock is when I need to be out of the house apparently. It's an hour drive. Alright, we are about to start the journey. I'm so excited, and hopefully I find a really good breakfast spot on the way because I'm really hungry. And I went to McDonald's. I forgot they only had breakfast. I was really like set on possibly getting some nuggets. Let me show you guys the sign. Look at the sign. That's the neat and part of the event. For the business pathways program that I did, I was the only student. So I was telling wow, I'm excited to see if I'll be the only student again or will there be more students. So last time it was just mainly like admin and teachers who joined the pathways program, which it still wasn't a lot of them, but you know, I was just like, well, we'll see. Also, y'all, I literally keep logging on. It's at an airport and it's all rainy today and everything too. Breakfast and lunch are catered, which is good because that hot cake is incredibly thick. Okay, I just stepped out to stretch my legs for a little bit. So far, everything's been really nice and smooth. We've made it through the first part of the lecture, which was registration. Then we're gonna start the second part. It's been very informative. I got some Milo's sweet tea, which isn't really too sweet. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm literally just walking around outside. Lunch today was kind of booty cheeks. It was pork sliders, and I don't eat pork, so I literally had macaroni and cheese and mushrooms. Those mushrooms are bomb though, but they did not make a lot. I don't really want to record him while he's talking. I feel like that's kind of creepy, and I'm also taking notes and I'm very zoned in to this lesson. I made the mistake of oiling my scalp last night and my face has been so oily, like genuinely I'm like sweating oil. Alrighty everyone, let me give you guys a little debrief. So much information. Honestly, this is kind of a blessing in disguise because I was talking to him about airplanes because I don't think I talked about it much on my channel, but ever since my aviation camp, I have been really like interested. Well, before my aviation camp I was interested, which is why I jumped on the opportunity, but ever since then I've been looking more into aircraft and getting my private pilots and getting an airplane, and I've also been getting into drones since then too. But I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, I feel like getting information or even getting into these type of things are so incredibly hard to find. It comes to getting your private pilots because you have to get the flight hours in, and that takes so long. One of the reasons why I feel like I just kept kind of pushing my whole interest in engineering and planes to the back of my mind because it's a very expensive field, and I feel like honestly agriculture is kind of also an expensive field, but it's a little bit easier to get your hand in the door with agriculture Actually, I take that back. It's easier, but it's also not as easy because everybody wants you to have experience, but then you can't get experience because nobody wants to hire you. It's kind of the same, actually, y'all. Hold on, I picked the two most hardest and expensive fields to be interested in. With this drone trading, we are doing part 107. They're actually offering this thing right now where the first 10 people to do it and pass get a free drone. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, a lot of this information I'm remembering from when I did my aviation course, so a lot of it is clicking. If I pass this, then I can move on to the next section, which is for, I think it's 131 or something like that, for agricultural spraying. So more on the agricultural side, which is more in line with what I'm doing my research project with. So I think that'll be super duper bomb. Recording is kind of hard because the lighting is so crappy, but the lady told me there was a flight school. How do you get into here? Can you see? It's not showing up on camera, but like this whole bit of the sky is like a dark gray, and then like this whole bit of the sky, you can kind of tell this one is like gloomy, not gloomy, this one's like bright, and it's like really gloomy over here. I've been working on my book and on my downtime. I've been a little bit more MIA today, but today was another good day. I mean, it was great. I actually didn't get as much notes today. I think I got about maybe 3 or 4 pages of notes. I'm gonna ride with them again tomorrow. They closed off one of the gates. I have so much stuff to fill you guys in on for the vlog. So I'm walking up to the van right now because I'm riding with my teachers again. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a few updates because I feel like for the past, well, today and yesterday, since I was riding with the visors, I kind of, you know, wasn't logging on a lot, but I was asking him questions for the past, it's been going on for 3 days, so for the past 3 days about private pilots and all that, and he told me a good a good plane type I should invest in. So a Diamond 20, Diamond 40, Diamond 42. I'm not gonna lie, those Diamond 20, the Diamond 20 and the Diamond 40s are really, really nice. I feel like Diamond 40s, obviously, they give you more room as a 4-seater, but Diamond 20s, they're really nice too, and they're also cheaper. So I don't know, but I'm saving up for a plane anyways. I don't know if I ever talked about aviation outside of my aviation video. I'm trying to think. Oh, also my school is currently protesting. And I was about to say, because yesterday when I came here, it was like nobody was in this parking lot, but now it's like this parking lot is full of people. And I see students walking. I mean, it is protesting for a good cause. Today I have to do my final exam for my physical science class, our online final. If my other two teachers were doing final exams based off of grades, I would have only one exam, which is what I told myself in the beginning. I was only gonna have one exam. That was my goal. Because last semester I had to do 2, so this semester I was like, at most I want to do 1. So technically I achieved that goal. Boom, boom, pow, thank you, ma'am, period. I'm stopping at a gas station and I'm just gonna make a run for it. I wanna grab something that I can eat and drink out other than my coffee, of course. I love rainy weather. Okay, this is editing Raina here, and I'm editing this while kind of stuffy, so I'm sorry if I sound weird. But here I was telling you about my exams. So I did my first exam for my macro econ class, and I got a B on it, which I wasn't too happy about because I thought I could do better, but I misread a question, like I misread the graph and you couldn't go back, and so all the questions are related. So because I misread the graph the first time, all of my questions related to that graph I did wrong. And then after I did my macro econ class, I had about 30 minutes to an hour in between to do my math final. So I was sitting there in the little lobby and I had my lunch, which is a little Lunchable. And yeah, my math final also did great. I got an A on that. And I actually ended up having extra credit points from my macro econ class. So it brought it from a B to an A anyways. So yeah, everything worked out in the end. I'm going to spend tomorrow studying because I signed up to take my exam Saturday. The information is still on my brain, so I think that's really smart. And then also we did a review today and I got every question right in the review. I got one question wrong actually. And then look at Winston. It's completely unaware. Do you see it? Okay, I think I'm here. I actually don't know if this is it or not. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like where I would expect the testing center to be. Because look at me. Where do I go? Alright, so this is the testing place. I was just moving really fast. I left my ID in the car. My nerves are racking, nervous. I feel like I'm more nervous because I'm here. Y'all, I passed. And hold on, because it's so crazy. So I was doing the exam, right? And I had like around like 15 or so questions that I was gonna go back on. And so I bookmarked them all, and I was going back and I was like tallying all of the ones that I was doing. And like some of those, the ones that I all got wrong, you know, those were the ones I was going between my head so bad. And I tallied about 13 that I was still going back and forth on. I got 12 of those wrong, which means my math was perfect. Like, granted, you know, it's still a few questions you got wrong. But I mean, I'm just like, I knew everything else that I answered that I didn't have the bookmark was right. And then I went back through the bookmarks and I was like, yeah, these ones are good, these ones are good, these ones are good. And then all the ones that I was left debating on 2 answers, I picked. So now obviously I know it was the opposite answer for those. But it's just like, it's so crazy to me that my math was like that perfect. That's blowing, I and that means I get a free drone. I'm gonna take a picture of this and send it to Christina right now. Look, I completely forgot about my vlog. She just bought out my food. Y'all, it's about to be messy. Hi, I have my hair in twist again. This is editing Raina #1. It has quite honestly been a few weeks since the vlog. I want to close off this video with my drone, and right now I don't have it. There really is nothing else to say, and I already was on the internet and I found a possible job for when I get my drone. You gotta keep moving. Also update, because I think I did mention it in the video, my aquarium, yeah, that fell through. I got the email yesterday, yesterday I think it was, or 2 days ago. They said they went with another applicant, but it's okay because last night I went on a job doom application and I applied to more, and I have a new interview tomorrow. All right, hello everyone. It is literally June 1st. We just got an email saying that people still haven't finished or done the test yet. Can't wait to have my drone, and then I can finally end this video. It's just sitting there taking up space. Also, I'm doing locks. We're scheduling possible meet dates, but all the meet dates aren't until July, and it's looking like everybody anonymously picked July 18th. I personally picked the 11th or the 18th because they're both Saturdays, and I won't be working in the morning on Saturdays. All right, guys, so when you're watching this video, everything is together, but on my end, it is July 28th. They had a day on the 17th where everybody got together to get their thing. I couldn't make it because I had work. So I'm going to the school now. I got my license. I don't really know if I should show you guys or not. My remote pilot license, and it's like a little card, and it's really cute. Hopefully today I'm gonna go pick up my drone. Bro, look at how steep these steps are, bro. Like I'm a fall for real. Hi! I officially, I'm gonna start this car. I'm sweating. It's so much I've been waiting for this so bad. I put my little name on it and everything, and I took like a picture with my drone. Literally, getting the drone was the very last bit. I mean, all I'm gonna do is register it to like have it to where I'm attached to the drone when it's in the air. If you like this video, you want to big thumbs up. If you want to see more drone content, because definitely after I get this set up, I'm gonna learn how to use the drone. Maybe not in the fall since I'll be in South Dakota, but definitely when I get back to like during the spring and summer, definitely gonna be utilizing this drone all the time. And they have a separate workshop that they're trying to start up for agricultural drone spraying. That'll be super fun because, well, I'm literally a double major in agribusiness and animal science. So I think in this video this is the video I was saying where like I want to get my private pilot's license, and a lot of the information for drones cross over, or it's like you need to understand how to read the aeronautics in order to fly drones. I feel like I have so much stuff I want to do in my life, so just check this off, add it to the list of things that I've done and I'm gonna do. So yeah, bye guys.